You met through friends.
Yes.
Now you've got your whole life in front of you, helping people solve financial problems. I actually think what you were saying, Patrick, about regulated issues, I think there's probably a layer that you can help people with anywhere in the world that wouldn't necessarily be tax or structure or, you know, any of the finer points, but more general principles.
That's right.
Because if I understand you correctly, you have gone through the majority of what you're now helping others with.
Yes.
You had the problem, you discovered solutions and answers, and now you're passing that on, and it's more meaningful because it was real to you.
Yes.
It's not theory. Right? So that's something, I don't know if you've thought about, you're able to help other people, and even back in India, I think there's probably ways to use technology, even if you're not going there physically.
Yeah.
I think for sure communicating your messages in Hindi, in all the languages you speak, you know, doing a channel, even start with one and just make it multicultural and multilinguistic, and see what happens. It won't take much time, it won't cost anything, and you might be opening doors. You know what I have found often in traveling the world is I meet somebody somewhere and I'm able to help somebody with some issue or some person in their own backyard that they couldn't do because timing brought me together with somebody at the right time that could help them. And the question was, how did that happen? I said, you just keep showing up. You know, you just don't say no. And you try to do the right things, and then all of a sudden things come back to you, and your life becomes full and richer and meaningful, and you're able to help more and more people, right?
Yes.
All right, let's talk about newcomers. How did you guys discover Newcomers Vancouver?
So I found that group on the Facebook.
Okay.
And I think Mimi texted in some group. That's why I was interested, because I was looking for more friends. I came here in 2019, right before the COVID. I didn't had the chance to explore. I didn't go to university. Everything was online. So I was looking for more people who I can connect with, and that's how I suggested him also, joining the group.
That's right. You came in 2019 when all this is getting...
Right before the COVID.
So you get no experience with people.
Nothing.
You might as well have stayed in India and done the same schoolwork online.
Yes.
But there was a purpose in reading, right? You went through something that makes you who you are today and a better person.
Yes.
Even the bad stuff, that's what it does to us. So you were online looking to meet friends locally, right?
Yes.
You came across the Newcomer Vancouver group.
Yes.
How long ago was that?
I think last month.
Last month, so a month ago.
Yeah.
So I think she started that 2 months ago, maybe. So you were one of the early ones.
Yes.
And how did you find it?
It's good. Last week we met Mimi also.
Okay.
And some
where were you?
You asking about the meetup?
Where did you go? Was that the
Coffee.
The La Fortis?
Yes.
And soon that'll all go away. So people can choose what they want to choose, but I don't think we should discriminate against anybody. I feel a minority. But it is my choice, so it is what it is. Yeah, so that's a cool place though. I want to go back there.
Yes, that's a nice place.
When that's gone. And so you had a meetup, and there are also girls groups that meet together?
I didn't go there because I was busy.
Oh, you couldn't go?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So you're looking forward to another meetup?
Yes.
Are you part of the women's thing too?
Yes, I am.
And that's
I was the person who suggested me.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, that we should make a girls group.
I think that's always the danger with these kind of groups. You know, anywhere I go, I tell people about this newcomers thing because I think it's positive. It's a place where life can happen. It's not Do you know what Tinder is?
Yes.
It's not Tinder. It's not a dating place. But if somebody finds a good friend or good relationship or something like that, that's great. But it's not a feeding place. It's not a hunting ground. It's a place to do life, to do business, to do whatever makes sense and share common interests, things like that.
Yeah.
It grew, like your business grew out of your own experience, out of Mimi's experience in Ottawa. And now it's a huge success. She has a wonderful person out there that's taken over. I think there's probably a few people that are helping to manage, and they're continuing to grow. And I suggested to her, and she said Stephen, her husband, had already thought of it, and they'd already been talking about it. That's something to do globally. Something to do in every market. I don't know if franchise is the right word for it, but somehow find a good person like Mimi in as many cities around the world as possible and have newcomers in each of those. Now there's Toronto, Regina, Ottawa, Vancouver. And I think it can go anywhere. And I think anybody who's in the group where it's a meaningful place to connect can be thinking about either doing it or knowing somebody in a city that they've spent time in, or a place somewhere in the world that will help. And then when you travel or connect with people, or people come here, there's something kind of in common. Right? So newcomers, what else are you involved in together that's fun? What kind of activities do you enjoy?
I guess like all couples, everybody kind of do their things a little bit differently. Sometimes we like to relax at home. Sometimes we do go out. Like bowling is like a fun activity we do.
Both like bowling.
Yes. We're going this Friday also.
You grew up bowling in your hometown in India?
Yes. We used to go for fun time.
You did, as a family and friends?
Yeah.
And you too?
Yeah.
The 5-pin or the 10-pin? The little ball or the big ball? The one with the 3 holes?
I go for 3.
Have you ever seen the 5-pin?
Never.
Yeah, growing up, they had 2 kinds of alleys. And sometimes the alley had both kinds. It was a ball, like a bocce ball, the Italian game, about that size, and you basically threw it, and it was, instead of 10, there were 5 pins. It was easier, I think, maybe for younger ones, but the majority is the big ball. So you take the big one, although maybe 6 pounds?
No.
Which one? How much?
The small one.
How much does it weigh?
I don't know the weight, but the smallest one.
And do you get strike every time?
No, not every time. 1 time or maybe 2.
What's your highest score? 299?
No.
No.
No. No way.
Have you 200?
No.
100?
Yeah.
Okay, 100. So you can keep going, you can have fun and improve.
Yes.
How about you? What's your best bowling score?
I would say roughly around 200.
200? Okay.
Yeah.
So no 300s yet?
No, not yet.
Oh, it's
never
coming.
had a full
It's
strike.
so close.
Yeah.
That would be 10 strikes, wouldn't it? Or
I believe so, yeah, 10 strikes.
10 strikes in a row.
That's right.
Be amazing. You need some friend down there. We give a few pennies to the kick over if you help bring the score. All right. Now, tomorrow's Valentine's.
Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah. Oh, give me a second.
Sure. As long as you want it, and you can go anytime.
Okay.
What's your idea of the perfect Valentine's? So this is going to be your first Valentine's together?
No.
Is our second one.
Your second. Okay,
Yeah.
so you have practice. You have history. Let's talk about last year's. How well did Valentine's Day go last year?
She can answer that one.
Come on, Vanika.
I think it was good. He did more than I expected.
Okay.
Yeah.
For example?
Like he got me a teddy, car, dinner, and flower bouquet.
Nice.
Yes.
So you were overwhelmed?
Yes.
So are you expecting him to top that tomorrow?
Maybe.
It's going to be a surprise.
Okay, so, but you got to give the YouTube viewers here something about what makes for an ideal Valentine's, in your opinion, your experience, your idea. What's the ideal Valentine's Day look like?
I would say something that you never expect.
Okay.
Something that you know the other partner always wanted but never had a chance to be able to do it for whatever reasons, and you're able to make it happen.
So I think we're gonna have to follow this up. because he's obviously not going to give the details on how Vanika is going to be surprised tomorrow. But he's alluding to that possibility. So in the future, maybe he can message us and we can put it into this YouTube about how well the surprise went for tomorrow. But it's a lovely couple. Patrick, Vanika, thank you
so much.
very much for giving me some time and these people sharing your story. And hopefully people will think about it, and those that are going through these kind of issues from anywhere in the world, happen to be here in Vancouver, can contact you directly, and I'll put your contacts in there. And it's free initially because they want to help people, and then they also have a business that connects people with solutions, with other things, banking and so forth, and will set you on a good path. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
That was a wonderful time together with two new friends, Patrick and Vanika. A couple both with similar passions to help people with their financial issues, financial needs, financial opportunities. And to do it, I believe, in a very trustworthy way. Today, working together with different people from different backgrounds, finding people that you can trust that have specialties, that have expertise, like Patrick and Vanika, that have gone through what they've gone through, and coming together now to offer the community. Not just people from India, and not just people from China and Vietnam and Cambodia and Canadians, but people just like maybe you, that need to talk to somebody before making the next a decision that might have long-lasting consequences. So I encourage you to give them a call. I'm going to put in the YouTube, somewhere in here, their contact information. There are a couple of the good people that are part of Newcomers in Vancouver, doing life together with wonderful people just like you. I look forward to seeing you soon. Okay? Take care. Bye-bye.